Is there a right way or wrong way to stack gold? It's an expensive investment, and we're going to talk about it, so stay tuned. What's shaking YouTube? Welcome to another edition of the Silver and Gold Stack Attack. And as always, I can't thank you enough for taking a few minutes out of your day to check out the new video. And if you'd like to help support the channel, well, it's really easy. Just take a jab at that thumbs up button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Believe it or not, all of that really does help the channel grow, and it's free, I promise. Also, don't forget to click that bell so you'll be notified when the next video drops. We are making that home stretch to 1,000 subscribers, and we've got a lot of good prizes picked out for when we blow it out, when we get there. So you'll definitely want to be around for that. Yeah, these are going to be some really amazing prizes. So hang in there for that. All right, in today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about whether or not there's a wrong or right way to stack gold. And as I said earlier, it's not a cheap metal to invest in, so we really need to make sure we're buying under a couple of parameters. Number one, within our budget. And number two, shopping around to get the best prices. If we do both of those, we're off to a great start. But let's break down a few methods of buying gold and see if they're worth adding to your portfolio in that manner. So what are the different ways we can stack gold? Well, you can go by the ounce. You can go by the half ounce, quarter ounce. You can even go, if you want to go as low as 10 ounce, 1/10. You can go by grams. This is actually pretty cool. I picked this one up not too long ago. Got a bunch of them. You can go even as low as Gobacks, which I don't really recommend for stacking anyway. Or you can even go as low as quarter grains and less. So many different ways we can stack gold, but are they the most efficient ways to stack gold? Well, let's talk about it real quick. All right, so we'll call these the standards, and you have your 1 ounce, half ounce, and quarter ounce. And just like with silver, the bigger the coin, the better the value. So the more gold you buy, the closer to spot you're going to get. Other than the standards, what are some options? I showed you some earlier, but let's go over them real quick. So let's say you don't have money for an ounce, half ounce, or quarter ounce. What's your better options? Well, the 1/10 seems to be a really popular option. Of course, you know you need 10 of them to get an ounce. Average price of these is right around $215 per coin, depending on what mint they're from. Eagles still seem to sell for more than any of them. So we know we're going to need 10 of them at $215 a piece. So that's going to cost us for 1 ounce right at $2,150, which is $469 over gold spot price, which you look down the bottom left, we're at $16.81. Next option is by the gram. The one I showed you earlier was a Scottsdale 2-gram bar. Pretty cool. We know we need a little over 31 grams to get to a troy ounce. So that means at 2 grams, we're going to need 15 and a half of these bars to get there. And if we take the average price of $135 per bar, I'm just guessing that's what I paid for it. So 15 and a half bars times 135 a piece equals $2,092.50, which puts you $411 over gold spot price. A little bit better than the 1/10s, but you're going to see different variations on these 1/10s and grams. Sometimes one is going to be a better value than the other, so you just need to shop around. The next option is the Goback. I did do a pretty in-depth video on these where I really wasn't a fan of these for stacking. Now, whether they catch on for their intended purpose as legal tender, we'll see. But as for stacking, they're just not a value. Let's take a look at this one in particular. This is a one Goback from Wyoming. So we know it's 1/1000th of an ounce per 1 Goback. We're going to need 1,000 Gobacks just to get to an ounce. And with an average price of $4 per 1 Goback, we take 1,000, multiply it times 4, and that equals $4,000 just to get to an ounce. And that's $2,319 over gold spot price, folks. Yowza. That's not good. Not a good value. So are they beautiful? Yep. Are they amazing? Yep. Is there a cost, for making them, which adds to the premium? Of course. But as far as stacking, not an option. And the last option we're going to talk about is by the grain, particularly 1/4 grain. So we know there's 480 grains to get to a full ounce. These cards here, these quarter grains, have an average price of $4 per card. So 4 cards are needed just to make 1 grain. So if we take 480 times 4, we need 1,920 cards to get to an ounce. And if we take that $4 average price per card, multiply it times 1,920, we come up with a whopping unbelievable amount of $7,680, or damn near $6,000 over gold spot price. So these are not an option for stacking. They make great gifts. I use them for gifts, but if you're stacking these, you're going about it the entirely wrong way. It's just not worth it. Gifts, fine. Stacking, absolutely not. All right, so let's do a summary on what we talked about here in the products that we reviewed. Best gold value by product. Now, bear in mind there are more options than I talked about here. I'm just going over the ones that are most popular. So keep your eye out for good values. You'll see them every now and then. But the best value by far is going to be your 1 ounce, half ounce, quarter ounce. Like we said, the more gold you buy in one product, the less premium you're going to pay. Next up was by the gram. Pretty good deal there, but they were neck and neck with the 110s. So those two are kind of interchangeable depending on what the price is. Gobacks, not good. Not good at all. Maybe for the purpose they were intended for, but definitely not stacking. And the worst option is those grain cards. It's insane the amount of money you'd spend trying to stack for just 1 ounce. You're better off just saving your money and just putting it towards a bigger product that you can afford later on. All right. So there you have it. A few of the good ways and bad ways to buy gold. The bad ways are just really bad. They're just the wrong way to stack. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this video. If you made it this far, then kudos to you. I will definitely catch up with you in the next episode, but in the meantime, you know what the hell we're doing. Damn right, get stacked. Stay safe and be well, everyone. I am out of here. Have a great week, folks.